Hello everyone, my name is Amin Dannak and welcome to my channel. I am recording this video at January 1st, 2019, so Happy New Year everyone. This is actually the very first video that I'm uploading to YouTube, so I hope you enjoy this. In this tutorial, we will be exploring the small but wonderful world of the cowsay utility. You are probably already familiar with this utility or command, or at least you've heard it somewhere, and now you are here to learn some more about it. So you probably know that it doesn't do much for you, honestly, but it's kind of fun to work with and can help you make some cool pictures, like what you can see in my terminal right now. And God willing, by the end of this video, by the end of this tutorial, you will be able to create such things yourself. But the answer to the question, where can I use cowsay, depends on your own imagination. Some might use them, some might use them in documentation, some might use them in the notes they take using terminal to make the notes kind of more interesting. Depends on you. What you can see in my terminal is what we are going to create step by step during this tutorial. So if you are new to Linux or terminal, don't worry about it. I will try to explain everything I do, and if I leave out something, you can ask me in the comments and I will answer. Alright, first thing we have to do is installing cowsay. So if you're using Ubuntu or an Ubuntu-like distribution like Ubuntu or Mint, you can just type sudo apt-get install cowsay like any other program, and when you press enter, you give it your password, and you can just get installed. It was already installed on my system, on my operating system, so it didn't install it now, and you might get something different on your terminal, so don't worry about it. So alright, now that we have installed cowsay, we can just clear terminal and start doing things. Like any other decent programmer, we are going to start with a hello world example, and what we have to do for that is just typing cowsay and hello world. And voila, we have it, a little cute cow saying hello world, saying what we told it to. There's another command that there's another thing that is installed when you install cowsay, and it's cowthink, which does basically the same thing, but there's a little difference. We can see it now, and we have it. There are some bubbles and stuff indicating that the cow is thinking it, not saying it. And yeah, the rest is the same. They work identical. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is exploring different cow modes. Cow modes are things that cowsay command, cowsay utility provides that help us control the appearance of the cow, its emotional and physical state. To see these options, we can just type man and cowsay. So you can go here, we scroll down a little, and here it is. These are different options that cowsay provides and we can use to change the state, emotional and physical state of the cow. Alright, so I press Q to go back. Let's clear the terminal. Okay, let's start those options. Let's start trying out those options and see how the cow looks like. First, we're going to use the Borg option. Using the -B indicates that. So we type cowsay -B, and now what we want the cow to say. We want it to say, I'm a Borg from Star Trek. Okay, I'm a Borg. So we have it. We can see the eyes, kind of look like a Borg, or at least as close as we can get to a Borg in a terminal. and with a cow in a terminal. Yeah, so this is it. Next thing we can try is the dead option. So we use D, and the cow is now saying, may I rest in peace. I think RIP stands for something else in Latin, but I think it's good enough for now. Yeah, we can see from the XC eyes and the tongue just falling out of its mouth that it's dead. Poor cow is dead. Next thing we can do is we can make the cow look kind of greedy. And when it's greedy, it's gonna say things like, yo, give me your money. Yeah, we see how greedy the cow becomes when you use this option. The next thing we can do is giving the cow a kind of a state of paranoia. We can say just like any other thing, cowsay, and use the P option, and it's just going to say what, because it cannot believe what it's seeing. You can see it in its eyes. Okay, the next one is my favorite. Not that I relate to it, because I don't. But it is the stoned mode. Alright, so we're going to say, you type cowsay, use the S that stands for stoned, and it's going to say, why is that cow flying? It's clear why, man, because you're stoned. Alright, you can see from the asterisk eyes and the tongue again just falling out of its mouth that it's kind of stoned. Okay, there are 3 other options we can try that I'm gonna just try them now. Cowsay, tired, and now that it's tired, it's looking for its bed. Alright, you can see that the eyes are closed now. Next thing we can do is we can use another option, is the wired option, which is the opposite of tired, which is very the opposite of tired. And yeah, we're going to say the cowsay W, and we can see that it's kind of shocked from probably what it's heard before. Alright, one thing remains. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what Y stands for. You can guess. Let's say, where is my mommy? Yep, and we see it. It's the young cow that is looking for its mommy. So the Y stands for young. The last thing I'm going to explain are 2 options that help us control, the eye and tongue strings. As you can see, these modes are almost the same, but the eyes and the tongue, for example, in the stoned mode, we see that the tongue is a U, alright, and the eyes are asterisks, but the rest of the cow is identical in all the cows, in all the cow modes. So we can do something ourselves. For example, we can use the first, let's clear things up. So we can use cowsay and the E option. E stands for eyes, and we can just give it, asterisk eyes like we had in the stoned mode, and it's going to say just hi. Alright, so we have it. Or we can do anything we want. If we want the cow to wink at us, it's going to have an eye, that the eyes, one of them will be closed. We can use a dash to represent that, to display that, to show that. And we can use an O to show the open eye. And it's going to say, how you doing? Alright, so that's it. The next thing we can do is using the capital T option to control how the cow's tongue looks like. We can use a U like we had before, and it's going to say just hey. And we can mix things up. For example, we can type, by mixing things up, we can control both I and tongue strings. So we can use the I for eyes. Let's say we want to replicate the stoned mode. So the eyes were just 2 asterisks, and the tongue was just a single U, and it was saying, I don't know, let's just say hey again. So we have it. The eyes are asterisks, and the tongue, is a U. It kind of looks like that. So, and you can do, whatever you want here. Choose whatever characters you want as its tongue and eyes. Alright guys, that's it for this video. In the next video or videos, we will be talking about other options that make things more interesting, and we are going to be mixing things up using other utilities combined with cowsay to create things like that little dinosaur we had at the beginning. And yeah, we're going to get there gradually. Alright, if you like this video, don't forget to like it, and until next time, happy using Terminal.